Hi folks, this is Dean Bonner for another episode of Riding in Cars with Kenyon. Today I'm going to be talking to Jimmy Morrissey, who is the center for the Pitt football team. And so I'm excited to learn about Jimmy's experience as a Pitt student and Pitt student athlete, and also to learn a little bit more about his experience on the field and off the field, and his story in terms of how he got to the University of Pittsburgh. So thanks for joining us, and I look forward to learning more about Jimmy Morrissey.
How you doing?
Hey Jimmy, I'm doing well. You?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. You need some room? You can push that seat back. Yeah, I empathize with you. Appreciate you spending some time with us this morning. So you're from Philly.
Yeah, I'm from outside Philly.
You're from outside Philly?
Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you join a large group of people
Yeah,
at
there's
Pitt.
a ton of us.
Why did you choose the University of Pittsburgh?
Yeah, so I came to Pitt, number one reason was football, obviously. You know, my dad forced me to do a football camp here.
Okay.
I only wanted to really go to college camps like that where coaches were talking to me.
Okay.
And he made me come out to Pittsburgh, and I had a really good camp. I established a relationship with the O-line coach at the time, John Peterson. And then he offered me a walk-on in January, and I decided to walk on here to play football. But it's tough to say no to a scholarship offer from another school that wants you. Just my parents' support that they gave me, kind of forcing me to, you can do it. And I always knew I could do it too. It's just I needed that last push from my mom and dad to, push me on to go walk on here.
Wow, that's an incredible story. It's like sometimes, other people, your parents, know and see things in you that maybe you don't necessarily at the time have the full embrace of, right? And they're like, nah, we know you're better, or you have way more potential. What year are you now?
I actually just graduated in December.
You graduated in December?
So I'm starting my MBA at CATS.
Wow, okay. That's impressive. So you're a grad student now.
Yeah,
okay.
It's weird. I feel like an old head walking around.
You feel like an old head?
I do.
You've been out like a month and you already feel like an old head. What's it like for you as a Pitt football player, and do you have time to get out and connect with other students?
I spend the majority of my time with my teammates, just as I think any other student athlete would. I was really fortunate to have the opportunity to be a part of the Blue and Gold Society. It was nothing short of an amazing experience with them, meeting different people and being able to work with other students that weren't on the football team, and like having connections with them and seeing how motivated they were in their own different fields.
So your position is center. Just for folks who aren't familiar with the game, what's the primary function of your role as center on the team?
I would say the dumbed down version is just to give the ball to the quarterback. But no, I love playing center. I've been playing since, I think junior year of high school is when I officially started playing center. Okay. And I just stay in the same position. Now, how long have you been at Pitt?
I've been at this 15 years now. I started in residence life as associate director of residence life, and then about 5 years ago, I was hired as the vice provost and dean of students.
I will say everybody that I talk to that's higher up in the university and all the way up to Chancellor Gallagher has been awesome to talk to.
Yeah, Chancellor Gallagher is a cool guy. When we hired Coach Capel for basketball, one of his quotes was, Chancellor Gallagher is a regular dude, right? And I was like, that describes him perfectly. Just like a regular dude, right?
Yeah, he's just a genuine guy. He's really easy to talk to.
What are your plans after college?
I hope to play in the NFL. That's my dream and the goal I'm working to.
That's a big deal, playing in the NFL.
Yeah, it's the dream of mine since I was a little kid. So
you're from Philadelphia, so the Eagles, is that your team? Or am I putting you on the spot?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
All right.
I was never a diehard fan. I grew up, loving the Steelers actually. Now, one of my close friends is the right tackle for the Vikings.
Okay.
Brian O'Neill, who played here. He was my left tackle when I first started as a center here. They unfortunately just lost this past weekend, but I want to see the Vikings win just because.
Yeah, if your friend plays for a team, that's a legitimate reason. Well, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you.
Yeah, I'm a Browns fan.
I'm sorry.
Hey, there's hope.
You have so much talent.
In your experience, like what have you learned as a student athlete that you think is transferable to like everyday life?
I don't know. It's like endless, the things you can talk about. Just like, I don't know, being accountable for yourself, responsible for others, competing. Right. I think competing is one of the biggest things. Just waking up, being on a schedule, a routine, being a part of something that's bigger than yourself. You know,
Right.
I just think there's so many things, and like football really is like taking me from like a boy to like a grown young man kind of. What do you like to do outside of work?
Outside of work, like hanging out with my kids, I go to their games and spend time. I also run in the mornings.
How far do you run?
So on average, about 3.5 to 4 miles every other day.
I don't know if I can run half a mile right now.
But I'll do that. I mean, listen to music. I like old school stuff, like old school hip hop. If I'm listening to new stuff, it's like J. Cole. What's your on your playlist?
A lot of Drake and Meek Mill.
As a graduate student, what's been the biggest change in your day-to-day routine?
Probably going to class with like grown-ups. You know, there'll be people in suits in the same class that I'm in. But no, it's been good. It's just a different transition.
I just want to say thank you for spending time with me today.
Yeah, of course.
I love going to Pitt football games. Really proud of the work that the team has done, and really admire your story and your perseverance. And I wish you the best of luck next season as a graduate student. All right.
No, it's been a great time. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.